Welcome to a new video. I'm here back at the same location that I had to bail out of last time when my dog got too cold. I'm back. It's even colder today. Right now it's 7.7 negative Celsius. I'm gonna keep measuring throughout the night to see how cold it gets. So we're gonna head down to the campsite and we will continue from there. Alright, here we are, back at the camp. The snow is crazy, but it's kind of what I was hoping for. The plan is to... gotta catch my breath. The plan is to dig in and then kind of build some walls to allow for a higher roof while still keeping a good low angle to keep the heat in and the snow out. Get close to the tree and then try to basically like wall it in to really protect it from the elements and to give me a good opportunity and keeping some heat inside. Better. Yeah. Okay. Should be fairly stable. So now I think I'm gonna get the tarp out, kind of start staking it out, and then dig out the shape that I want. Yeah. so I think the shelter part is mostly done. I've made a bit of a platform here where I'm gonna make my bed to increase the chances of getting at least the warmest air that's available in here. I don't know how tall a platform would need to be to make a significant difference, but I'm thinking the warm air is gonna escape out the top of the roof anyways, so it's mostly just so that I don't lay where all the cold air collects, if that makes sense. So I brought 3 steaks. I'm thinking I'm gonna cook up one now, and then I'll reserve the remaining 2 for later in the evening. So in terms of temperature, the lowest we've been the last 2 hours that we've been here, 2.5, yeah, it's 9.7 degrees below freezing Celsius. Alright, so we got some base twigs here, just to keep us off the cold ground. And we got something to feed the initial fire with. Come on. Let's try one first, leaving us with 3 more for the future. Okay. So I found that my my folding saw is a really good sparker, so I'll go get it. Come on. There we go. First one. There we go. Yeah. Create some chaos for it to climb on, maybe. Yeah, he's climbing. Alright, put these guys inside. And get some more stuff from the pile. Come on. Yeah. There we go. So here we got hot chocolate. The steak is on the fire. It's taking a little time getting it done. It's 5:10 in the afternoon, early evening I guess. It's fairly dark outside. And 5:10 having my first calories of the day. And also the first liquid I've had since I came here at I think it was 1:30. Yeah, something like that. And I haven't really been thirsty or hungry, so works for me. Alright, I have finished my lunch. It's almost 6, and so I don't know if you could call it lunch anymore. Anyways, the temp is now at a -10 Celsius. I have changed my clothes roughly an hour ago. I took off my blue over trousers and put on my thermal trousers, the British Army surplus ones. I also got my surplus thermal jacket on. You've seen that before. I got my Swagman poncho from helikon-tex on. I have these guys that are new. You'll have to excuse the angles. It's kind of cramped in here, and I don't want to be walking in the snow. Let's see. There they are. So these are new. Basically, bivvy shoes or camp shoes, or you can call them what you want. I was laying in my sleeping bag and I started having cramps, especially in my right arm and then also in my right leg. So could be from dehydration or something similar. So I thought I should get some water, but I couldn't open the steel water bottle because it was too frozen. So I had to defrost that one. Also thought I should get some warm water going in general. So I'm making spruce tea in both of these. Let's see if we can see the... yeah, you see there? So I got some spruce twigs going in there. So I'll get those going. Also thought I should get some food, but these guys were frozen too, so having them on the grill now. My phone is barely living, but I I keep it going by keeping it constantly plugged to a power bank in a down bag next to a warm water bottle with a sock on it, which also doubles as a keeping my socks from freezing to ice solution, which is good. There we go. Boiling water. Let's see. Pain of being left-handed in a right-handed world. Oh, motherfuck! That was warm. Jesus Christ, I'm such a retard. Scalded my finger. I did. This is why they should make left-handed pots, you know? Wouldn't have this problem. I wasted my cocoa. Ah, might be hope for this one. You never know. Still got some. Alright, let's not burn my finger off this time. Do half pour. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I'm so stupid. Jesus Christ. How am I still alive? The finger seems to be fine. And got my cocoa. Heck yeah. Alright, we got a good fire. I just emptied this pot again into the let's see if we can find it, into the sock bottle, and I put it between my thighs, which felt kind of cold. My legs down here are actually just fine, but just between my thighs I was getting a little cold, so I put the warm bottle there to get all the blood that's going up and down warmer. I put the poncho on. You can see the hood right here. Right here, I just cinched that close with the shock cord, and I'm basically just laying here, boiling water or melting snow really, continuously, and drinking the water as it cools, and reading my book. having a nice time. So far, so good. Still really, really cold. If I touch metal and I have some moisture on my fingers, it sticks. But right here, right now, everything is good. There you are. There we fucking go. Oh. Alright, so I'm probably gonna edit that down so you don't have to watch, but that was a full 2 or 3 minutes of striking, maybe longer. It's kind of hard to keep track of time. I've been thawing my boots. They were frozen, now they're not. Still a little moisture left, so I'm just gonna leave them here to see if I can evaporate most, if not all of it. That would be nice. Would be less terrible to put them on in the morning. I'm gonna cook a steak, I think. At least one. I don't know if I can be bothered to do both, but so there. One of them's kind of frozen and the other one's less, but still fairly frozen. Alright, so they're not that big, which is why I eat 3 steaks in a day. Let's burn the paper. I mean, it looks good, at least. So you got the dried basil, pepper, and salt. Just gonna leave it like slightly on this side. Let it come up to temperature. Gradually, I'm gonna be pushing some of those coals underneath the rack. But since it's fairly frozen, I'm gonna give it a little time.
Good morning. It's 7:30 in the morning. I've had a decent sleep. The cold hasn't really bothered me that much. It's been mostly my back. It turns out the snow is pretty hard. And even though I have a thick sleeping pad, it's not thick enough for me. I like a soft bed. So right now I'm just getting my coffee going on the alcohol burner, and I'll probably get the chocolate muesli thing going too. We'll see. And we have a boil. It's actually faster than I expected. There we go. Alright, let's get the coffee going. This is the real or real chocolate muesli. And have a look inside. There you go. Focus. There we go. And there's the fill line. So just gotta get some more water on the hob. And in the meantime, the coffee is all done. So we're gonna have some of that. Heck yeah. It's steaming so much I can't even see the water. Go away. I'd say that's about it. I'll keep the rest going just in case I need more. That's how I go. And close it up, right? How to? It's so obvious it doesn't even say. If it says somewhere, I'm just too stupid to see it. Well, I'll put it back here. Usually it's filled with water. Fill with water. Close the lid and the sip. Let it sit for a minute or 10. Then eat it. So it's probably what I'm supposed to do now too. Here you have my lovely indoor barbecue. Like, the roof is a good over a meter and slanted, so up, yeah, this, let's see, this is the highest I can feel the heat, which is 20-30 centimeters, and then you have a lot of headroom, so feels perfectly safe. Not worried about that. Bed, you see the inner bag, that's the Swagman poncho sleeping bag that I used as a top quilt because the zipper's broken. And pillow. You see here the condensation or the heat from my breath. Yeah, you can see here's ice, here's no ice. So it's probably kind of wet on the roof at some point, but it's nice and dry now. During the night I was cold sometimes, but never like a full body, oh my god I'm so cold feeling. Just like, oh, my knees are kind of chilly, or my butt's kind of chilly, or whatever. So I just shifted the water bottle to the problem area and got it sorted. So I would say, all in all, absolute success on the trip. I've been wanting to do this for as long as I can remember. When I was a kid, I used to sleep with like a worn wool blanket full of holes, just to like feel like I was in a survival situation. Like put the window open and get the room cold, and then sleep with like a blanket full of holes. So I've always wanted to do this. I've been working up to do this for 6 months with getting various equipment and testing it and making sure everything works together as a whole and not just as singular pieces. And absolute success. My feet, which have been the biggest challenge in the past, nice and warm throughout the entire night. The sleeping bag is rated for, I think, -7 or -8. Brought it down to -10 despite the zipper being broken. I just use it as a quilt. And I'm wearing a jacket and a sweater and thermal pants and the poncho, but I didn't know how much extra warmth they would actually give in a situation where the sleeping bag was just inadequate. Because like I've been cold in this bag in +5 degrees Celsius. So there's plenty of reason for me to think that this wouldn't work, but it did. I'm very happy that it did work, and I'm just like laying here and enjoying my victory.
So I'm just gonna finish packing my stuff, scattering all the remains like this log here, so I leave no trace. Get my stuff, go home. It's been a great trip. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. on.